Okay. Well, welcome everyone to our first live stream of the year. A very cold Birmingham airport. Hope you enjoyed our titles as always. Oh, it is freezing. I'm just going to say that right now off the back. It's very cold. We expected it to be a bit warmer, but this car park is always cold for some reason. I think even in the summer it would be cold. Anyway, there we are. So we're just getting started with you now. I'll start talking through some of the logistics. But just enjoy some planes that we've got. It's very foggy today as well. So yeah, still capturing some of the planes here. Srihari, I can see your comments. I'm just I will get to you in a second. Just bear with me. But hello, I do remember you. We're just moving things around. I'm going to start posting the link for the live stream in different places as well. Yeah, it's just I wish I'd bought my gloves. That's what I'm going to say. Wish I'd got the gloves because it's cold. Right, so just bear with me for a moment because I'm just going to share this, share the link for the live stream around so we can get as many viewers as possible. And I'll start telling you what the planes are. That's an ATR, I can say that much at the moment. Let's have a quick look. That is ATR, just landed from Belfast. Nice to start with a prop plane. Sorry, folks, if you're just joining, just sharing the link around for the live stream just to get some more views. But welcome, anyone's just joined. So our first live stream of the year from Birmingham Airport. And if you hear me talking now, strangely, it's because I'm just going to go live on Instagram just to show everyone that we're here. So hello everyone on Instagram. We are live at Birmingham Airport. Come and join us on YouTube. As you can see, Jim showing off one of our very nice hoodies that we're wearing today. Yeah, very foggy day today here. Please, come and join us on YouTube. We're all set up here. There's Jim Great work on the camera as always. Yeah, come and join us. See you soon. Thanks. YouTube just turned up. A380. Is our A380 in from Dubai? Sorry, I was so busy going live on Instagram. I didn't see that coming in. I can tell by the noise. Windy up here as well, isn't it, today? Blowing my laptop around. If you just joined, I'm just sharing the link around for the live stream. Just trying to get as many viewers as possible. My hands are freezing. Okay, I think I've shared that everywhere I need to. Right, hopefully, yeah, that's everything. I can now concentrate on telling you what's going on. So yeah, so we've just had the A380, which you can see just landed. We'll capture hopefully the departure of that later. Oh, but yeah, it's the normal plan today. We'll do my new equipment around here. Yeah, so it'll be a normal plan. We'll do a couple of hours streaming, hopefully. EasyJet, just coming in. Yeah, just coming in. Just coming in from Innsbruck. Sorry, I'm going to break off here because I'll finish the logistics bit in a minute. This is interesting. So there seems to be... So Innsbruck is a difficult place to get to typically. You can only, I think, fly from Gatwick. But I was looking at this the other day because I want to go to Innsbruck because Innsbruck, if you don't know, it's got a very unique arrival. Basically, you're flying basically through a valley. I've done it on the simulator a few times. It's amazing. But I think you can only get there from Gatwick. But there seems to be flights now coming in from Innsbruck to here, but you can't depart from here, I don't think. So I'm going to look out for that because, yeah, Gatwick's a bit of a difficult... Well, it's not difficult to get to, but where I live. But it's, it's the M25 you've got to tackle. So yeah, not always the easiest, but yeah. So that one's in from Innsbruck. Interesting. But anyway, back to the logistics. So yeah, so we'll do the normal, probably a couple of hours stream, break for lunch, then we'll go back on for a couple of hours after that. And yeah, I've looked at the traffic today. It looks like it's the usual traffic. We've got the A380 just come in now. Then we'll catch that probably going out later. There'll be probably a couple of Dreamliners that will also be coming out as well. Yeah, so here we are, first live stream of the year. We are, I think, as we said on our last one in October, we are fair weather live streamers. certainly couldn't sit in this location in December with how cold it is. Certainly not. It was, yeah, I mean, it's cold now. I can't think of how cold it would have been in December. So, big respect to the guys that do this regularly. Yeah, I don't know how they do it, but yeah, we'll be live streaming every month now till October. We are planning to do it primarily here, but also we'll go back to East Midlands and hopefully have a more successful live stream than we did last time. We're going to try and time it to not collide with Donington and their events going on, because that's what caused us problems last time. Ryanair just landed now. Just come from Dublin. So yeah, so that's the plan for this year. It's mainly here at Birmingham, but potentially, hello, my wing's wife. She's here for 20 minutes. Okay. Hello, Joe. Yeah, so yeah, primarily at Birmingham, but we are going to go back to East Midlands and potentially Luton. We've been looking at spots at Luton, but I think there's a big fence that we're going to have to contend with. So we don't know if that's going to be possible, because we certainly don't have a view like this. Yeah, so we'll have to see, but we'll keep you updated. Oh. Yeah, you're going to hear this a lot from me. I'm going to moan about how cold it is. Ooh. Apologies if you're hearing the wind. It's just going to come through on the microphone, unfortunately. Sorry about that, folks. We had a listeners happen. We get connection issues. So let's have a look. What's on the flight agenda today, Joe, as you ask, if you're still on? Okay, I think we're back live. Connection dropped a bit there. Yeah, seems like things back on. Apologies for that. Things can happen though, unfortunately. Thanks, Chris. Thankfully, you didn't miss much in that time, so yeah, didn't miss too much. Right, let's see what's going on. Thankfully, and all that signal dropping is quiet. So we have a Ryanair coming in from Madrid. Right, apologies, we are getting some connection issues at the moment. which doesn't normally happen too often here. It's normally pretty good, so apologies if you're dropping in and out. Could be the cold weather possibly affecting things. Going to heat up our little modem we've got here because that's getting a bit cold. Yes, we are back. It's the old connection issues. Right, so there should be a Ryanair coming in from Madrid. And there's our okay. There we go. Here's the Ryanair. I was going to say, I'm looking at those vehicles and I forgot what they're called. Connection issues. It's continuously dropping at the moment. Right, I'm really sorry about this, everyone. It's got gremlins in the connections at the moment, so we'll continue on. Hopefully, I can't explain why it's dropping. It doesn't normally here. We have had this issue before, but it was at East Midlands, and we could identify the problem because it was a lot of connection happening elsewhere. Yeah, we will continue. Yeah, where is trains actually? Nice to hear from him today. Right, I'm going to catch up on some of these comments now. Hopefully stay connected. Right, let's have a look. Lots from Chris. Fetch me a cuppa and some scrummy biscuits and pretty protected crisps. Yes, Chris, you've been told by Joe. There's a Ryanair. Not paying attention to because I'm looking at the comments. Where's that come from? That's come from Hamada Ryuka. I think I've caught up on all the comments. Joe, zombie, you ain't getting nada. You're here to support and learn about plays. Yes, you are, zombie. AKA Chris. Well, my drawing didn't work. Don't know what you mean. Right, touch wood. We are back. Hopefully. Don't drop again. So apologies if you've been on and the connection's dropped. So I think the it's been on the runway. I still can't think of what these guys are called. I don't know why I'm forgetting what their name is. Usually they appear on flight radar. It's just the airport patrol, isn't it? Marshals? No, can't think of what they're called. Oh. Let's see what else is coming in. Oh, we've got a Dreamliner coming in soon from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It's a long old flight. That's average flight time 6 hours 15 minutes. I bet they've had nicer weather over in Jeddah. Rob, why do you keep dropping the stream? It's not my fault. The connection's normally pretty stable here, but we've been, for some reason, losing it. So yeah, that Dreamliner is about, it's a 787-10 Dreamliner, so that should be quite new then, I think. I know, 5 years old. So you have the Dash 9, excuse me, the Dash 9, Dash 10. Dash 10s are the newer Dreamliners. Yeah, possibly. But our little dongle here, which has the SIM card in, which does all that connection. I can only think that maybe it's the cold weather. I mean, we're near an airport where a lot of people are using their phones as well. It's all about towers and who's taking the connection, because that's what happened in East Midlands on our only stream that we've done there so far, because of Donington, I think, is the racetrack that was nearby. There was a big event going on. There was lots of live streaming going on, and they just drained our connection, and we couldn't. They had a lot more high-powered things than we did, so we just couldn't compete, and we lost connection. So I don't think that's happening today, because we're not near any kind of racetrack or anything like that, but we are near an airport where there's a lot of connections. So just stick with this, because I found out a better way to reconnect to the live stream as well, because before I'd have to completely restart it. I found a way now just to reconnect, so if it does drop, just stay on, it will come back. All the more reason for the Coventry stream. I've lost my comment section on my YouTube studio, which is not good. Give the stream a like. I know it's not been the best so far, but give us a like if you can. Okay, we should have the Dreamliner on its way in, although you're not going to see it probably very well at the moment because of the fog, but I might see some lights. That's the tower, in case you didn't know. There it is, coming out of the mist. I think the fog's okay enough today that they can land normally, because if it was a really low fog, these planes would be using, the pilots, would be using auto land. The base, as it describes, the plane would literally land itself, because the planes can do that. And here we are. Saudi Dreamliner Dash 10. Nice noise. Oh yeah, just listening back to the noise that made on the stream. That was nice. Nice engine noise from the Dreamliner there. Freak off, you got to let it go as well, man. You got to let it go. definitely not going to jinx this now, but the connection seems to have sorted itself out. It's very quiet at the moment. I think we've got, it's like an ATR, so I can hear that actually. An ATR prop plane taxiing out, which is on its way. It's going to be going to Dublin. There'll be planes like it, like the gold plane. I don't think we've seen. I think we might have caught a private jet earlier, but I think that was when the connection dropped. There's the Dreamliner. Got a nice little plane coming in, Beach 200C Super King Air. I fly this quite regularly on the simulator. Nice little plane, the King Air planes. It's coming from Belfast. That's not due until it's got about 11 minutes. It's 11 minutes out, so it'll be nice to catch. You can hear possibly now the ATR. You can hear the propeller. Just see where that's going. It might intersect, possibly. So they don't need a lot of runway, the ATRs. I'm just trying to see if it's where it's going to go. Yeah, that's intersected. Yeah, there it is, just by the hangar. Lovely little hangar that gets in the way. We can't do anything about. Yeah, there's the ATR going off to Dublin. Yeah, that's making a nice sound on the stream at the moment. There's the Dreamliner 787-10. It's taxiing in from, just landed from Jeddah. With the ATR powering up. Which again, hopefully, I love the sound of the prop planes, but hopefully that's coming through nice and clear on the stream. There you go. Look at the size difference as well between the two planes. You certainly get a good feel of how big some of these planes are. Yeah, it's the ATR going up to Dublin. Just give you some conditions for today. So temperature is 9 degrees. Definitely not 9 degrees. It's definitely colder than that. I think I looked earlier at the feels like and it said 6 degrees. Conditions, fog, funnily enough, as you can see from our shots we're giving you here. And wind speed 20 degrees and 10 knots, which you can see with the windsock at the moment. Yeah, that's probably about right. And things are running pretty good at Birmingham because on flight radar you get an current disruptions section where it gives you like the average delay of arrivals and departures. I think we've got a slight delay on departures, 15 minutes. So, but everything else seems to be good. And Heathrow is seemingly back up and running after the incident on Friday. I think Birmingham got some traffic coming here, but not much. I think Manchester, we were having a chat about this on the way here, in the car and the van even. Manchester and Gatwick are typically the alternates where a lot of the planes would have gone or a lot of them would have turned back. I looked on flight radar and I made sure I screenshotted the lack of traffic, no traffic at all around Heathrow. It's one of those pictures you never think you're going to be able to take. I remember looking at one plane that was coming from San Francisco and it got all the way across North America to the eastern coast of Canada and literally had to turn around and go back to San Francisco. So, yeah, that's what I expect that happened for a lot of planes on Friday that were going to Heathrow. But yeah, it seems like everything's kind of back to normal, I suppose, or as normal as it can be. We're a bit quiet at the moment. Just had that Dreamliner come in from Jeddah, and we had the ATR go out to Dublin. So Dreamliner's just taxiing in. That's going to be at its gate, and it looks like what I can see we've got another ATR. It's on its way out, which is going to Belfast. Yeah, quiet at the moment. Yeah, there's an ATR coming out, so you can kind of hear it in the background. I think it might. It's not. I don't think it's moving yet. I think they've just pushed it back, so we'll see that soon. See if there's anything due. That Beach King Air is about 5 minutes out. Oh, we've got the Qatar. Oh, another Dreamliner. So this is a 787-8. So I said we had the Dash 10 coming in earlier from Jeddah. We've got a Dash 8 coming in now from Doha. And I expect, if I'm correct, yeah, that's a bit older. That one. It's a 10-year-old Dreamliner. So hopefully you can hear the ATR. I don't know how clearly that's coming through on the stream. The ATR noise is a great noise. The other noise. I think that'll probably intersect again. It's not moving. Probably just turning the engines on at the moment, getting ready. But yeah, so we'll have the Dreamliner and the Beach King Air. Dreamliner's just looks like it's getting onto finals at the moment. Well, it says it's about 12 minutes out, so certainly not anything immediate. So just enjoy shots of the airport at the moment. And I'll read the comments. I'm absolutely gutted the Drains isn't here. I'm sure you are. No one else is chatting. I can tell people. And we're back again. Well, that lasted longer that time. I'm wearing Zombo. I'm back again. So yeah, that ATR's intersected again. The ATR going up to Belfast. I'll just put a message on there just in case you missed what I said earlier. Please stay on if the connection drops, and we'll try and refresh it as quickly as possible. Just facing some connection issues today. Might be the cold weather, don't know. It's cold. It's got colder actually, because I think it was about 11 degrees when we got here. So there's airports. I'm just trying to read airport. I suppose they're the safety people, aren't they? I'm still, yeah, airport safety. people driving around the airport, checking everything's secure. They'll do runway checks as well, just to make sure. Just to make sure that everything's. They'll do runway checks, just to make sure there's no debris on the runway. Make sure it's all safe for planes departing and landing. We've got the Dreamliner. Looks like it's due. Should be coming in now out of the fog. Jim will bring to us now. There it is. Okay, so this is the. Very strange on flight radar. It looks like it's going to. So on flight radar, it's actually. I think flight radar's wrong there. It's not updating properly, but because this is definitely landing. Because it's on flight radar. If you put it on flight radar, it's looking like it's turned right and going over the airport. Not the case. That's landing from Doha, where again the poor passengers coming back from very nice weather there to lovely foggy conditions. The British weather. I hope he's not here. Zombie, so there he is, our mascot. So walkie poo, maybe. Where Drains is today, actually. I did tell him on the stream last year, but then it was October, so see if he joins at some point. Well, you've achieved that goal. Well done, Zomba. So you see the Qatar Airways 787-8 Dreamliner, just landed from Doha. Departed 6 hours and 45 minutes ago. A long flight. A nice plane to go on. Done something very clever with the conditions inside that plane that never feels like you jet lagged. Went to Mexico on one of those a few years ago and felt like I just done a 2-hour flight in Europe rather than a 10-hour flight. So yeah, very clever. It's 13 degrees here. Oh, okay. Well, you're not too different to us. And I thought it'd be warmer in Florida. I think it's just the wind. That's the problem. It's the wind that makes it cold. If that wind would just drop, it would make it a lot more nicer. See where that beach. Oh, we've got a Jet 2 coming in. I don't know where that Beach King Air went to. Oh, it's just coming in. Should be. There it is. Wonder where it gone. There it is. That's beach. There was one. We missed it, unfortunately, just before we went live. There's a Beach King Air 350, but this is a Beach 200C Super King Air come from Belfast. Nice little planes, nice to fly. Certainly from my experience on the simulator. You know, when you put comments like that, people might look back on that and think that's serious, Zombo. So just watch what you're putting on these things. I was never in Beirut. Sorry, Dom, I'm going to have to remove your comment there. Yes, definitely. If you can hear that, I'm going to assume, I'm hoping no one's firing gunshots around here, but I think it's probably the airport safety people, probably just firing off flares to scare the birds away. Again, it's part of their responsibility to make sure we don't get any bird strikes. And there's that little beach King Air, just going into the. On the left-hand side here, for anyone new to Birmingham, on the left-hand side here, so you're looking at the camera here, it's the cargo kind of / private jet area, and then the other side is where the main traffic or the commercial traffic goes from. So this is Jet 2. It's just come from Chambéry. Probably not pronounced that correctly. I assume that's from France. Yes. Jet 2, Boeing 737. We're getting a bit more regular traffic now. So there's a 737 MAX from Paris, Ryanair, coming in after it, which we'll bring to you momentarily. Probably just coming in out of the fog. Just hear that Beach King Air just coming nearby us. And there it is, Ryanair from Paris. I don't think that's from Charles de Gaulle, though. It's a different airport in Paris. Yeah, just to what I'm saying, those bangs that you heard. We don't know the source of them, but we assume that it's the airport safety people, which I'm still calling them because I can't remember what their exact name is. They just fire off flares or shots. Have a little gun just to scare any birds away, because birds seem to like airports. Why? I mean, there's a lot of grass, I suppose, around here, but probably is a reason why they particularly like airports. But yeah, the safety team here have to make sure they get rid of them with those bangs, and they also I'm sure I saw a documentary where they actually play specific bird noises to scare away birds as well. Because I tell you, a bird strike is not good. Even a tiny bird, if that flies into an engine, that's could cause real problems for the plane, which you wouldn't think, but yeah, it does. There's one of the safety team you're just seeing there. Volvo 4x4s. Okay, we've got another landing coming up. Mainly landings at the moment, or arrivals from Murcia, as it's spelled, in Spain. It's about a minute out, a little bit. And it looks like after this Ryanair, there'll be a CRJ CityJet from Frankfurt. See if there's anything coming out. So we've got Ryanair going to Dublin. It's just been pushed back. We should have Ryanair from Murcia about to land. Sorry, I keep sniffing, but it is cold, as I keep saying. I'm not going to stop saying it, because we British, we like to have a good moan about the weather. And here's the Ryanair. appear on your screens momentarily from the 30th. It is. Right, as I was saying, we dropped again. Look all right again. Yeah, as I was saying just before, we dropped off there. The Birmingham Airport, they seem to hold planes in that position. I think it's actually moved now anyway. Yeah, we get sometimes where they just hold them there. Maybe it's just the gate's not ready. I don't know. But happens. It's happened fairly regularly. I think on our connection issues, there's a general issue in the area. I think because my phone dropped its connection as well. So I don't know what's happening in the local area, but right. So we should have a Ryanair taxiing out at the moment, which might be just behind the hangar. Just going to Dublin. There it is. Just bring that up for us. So logistics-wise, we've got about another hour to go this stream. Then we'll, like we normally do, a break for a bit of lunch, and then we'll be back on for another couple of hours after that. But obviously, as well, we'll check the traffic before we go off, just in case there's anything big coming in or coming out. We don't want to miss anything by accident. And as usual, please give us a like. Subscribe to us as well. Follow us on Instagram. All the usual stuff. Have a chat with us as well. Chris is dominating the chat at the moment. Feel free to say hello. You don't have to talk about too many things. Just a quick hello. It'd be nice just to see who's on. There's that CRJ just coming in from Frankfurt, CityJet. Plain livery for that. Anyone regularly watches, I do like a bright livery. These planes where they just don't have anything on them is it's a shame, really. I suppose it's cost to paint these planes up. Behind these buildings at the moment, there is a Ryanair that's about to go out. Check the wind conditions because it does seem to be picking up. 8 knots. Slightly changed direction, 30 degrees now, which is probably why they're on runway 33 today in terms of the wind speed. Wind direction. So we should have a departure soon. Ryanair going to Dublin. Ooh. How are your hands doing, by the way? We should have bought gloves, shouldn't we? Yeah, poor Jim. I can put my hands in my pockets, but he's got to have his hands out, move the camera around. Okay, is that Ryanair 737 to Dublin? Not going to get many climb out shots, unfortunately, today, because that is going to disappear into the fog. Okay, so there's the CRJ that's just come in from Frankfurt. Got Ryanair that's just come alive. The gates. I'll tell you where that's going when it comes up. It's a little bit quiet at the moment. No more, not too many arrivals. Loganair ATR from the Isle of Man. That's 16 minutes out at the moment. What else have we got? An Embraer E190 coming from Amsterdam, Schiphol. Yeah, other than that at the moment, we have got a Ryanair just at the gates. Yeah, can be a bit quiet for the moment, so just enjoy what we've got at the moment. So this is what I was talking about earlier, where this plane's going here. Now, I'd be interested to see if it stops. Sometimes hold them here. It'll be typical now, they'll probably just carry on. It looks like it's going to do. It doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. Let's carry on. But yeah, a few of our streams, sometimes we see them stop at that exact point. It must be a holding point, possibly. To research that, work out why that happens. Right back at you. Is the truck responsible for beeping there? Okay, not too much going on at the moment. This is typical for Birmingham, really. It's not a high traffic airport like Gatwick, Heathrow, Manchester, that kind of thing. Do have some breaks like this. Let's see if anything's snuck in this way. No. Loganair looks like probably going to be the next one. It's a race at the moment between Loganair and what's this other airline? Eastern Airways. I've not heard of them. Oh, part of KLM by the looks of it, yeah. KLM number to them. Coming in from Amsterdam. Keep an eye on those two. So for anyone that's just joined, welcome. It's our first live stream of the year. We'll be back live streaming on a monthly basis until probably October again. We're not going to hide this. We are fair weather streamers. Big respect for the guys that do this regularly. So Airport Action, who are one of the ones that here regularly here at Birmingham. He is here, whatever the weather. I do. So Big Jet TV is another one. Airliners Live. A lot of these I follow. Big respect to those that do it in all conditions. But we are, we're not those sort of streamers. I say fair weather. I mean, it's cold. Cold today, so we are experiencing some of what it's like. Probably hear the wind over my microphone as well. So we'll be back monthly. We're going to try and vary it between here. I mean, we'll be here primarily, I think, but we're also going to go to East Midlands. We're going to go back there and try and do a stream there again, possibly Luton is the plan. But certainly Luton and East Midlands will be in the summer months when it's warmer, because we are outdoors, and where we are here, the car park is, we're very much obviously undercover because we're in a multi-storey. So when we're outdoors, we need to have the right conditions given all of our equipment here. We don't want to get wet and so on. So if you're watching, give us a hello in the comments if you can. I know if you're not, if you're watching as a guest, I guess it would be called. I know you can't comment, I don't think, but if you can, feel free to say hello. Just as I said that, Airport Action, we're going live. So if you want to, I'm encouraging people to leave, but he's going live in 30 minutes. Give you a different angle of Birmingham Airport. We'd love it if you stayed with us. Still got the two arrivals on their way, Eastern Airways and Logan Air, from Ireland and Amsterdam, respectively. I don't know if I got those the right way around. So, if you just joined us, we are going through a bit of a quiet patch at the moment. Just waiting for a couple of arrivals. I don't think we've even got any departures at the moment. I think kind of getting ready to go. Eastern Airlines is going to beat Logan Air in, I think, here. looks of it. Certainly more on the right track. Logan has got to go past the airport and then get on to the finals. Someone will let this guy through. Poor guy's just sitting there, not lifting the barrier for him. He's to toot his horn, I think. He's looking as well. He's looking at the security people like, come on, let me through. You're not going to, mate. You're stuck. Yeah, Eastern Airways is definitely going to beat them in here, but they're still 5 minutes out at the moment. Oh, he's finally moving. I saw he was there. I'd love to drive one of those little vehicles around. It'd be great fun. Driving one of those around the airport. So next arrival, which is due in about 3 minutes, I think. It's going to be an Embraer E190, the E-Jets from Amsterdam. Oh, sneaky. Where did that come from? I missed that one. What's that? That's Sun Express. That's going to Antalya. Oh, we've got the Qatar Dreamminer that we caught landing earlier. It's just pinged on the flight radar as well. So get ready to be pushed back. Hey, hello, I'm back for walking the Wings mascot, Herbie. Excellent. I hope you're having a good time with him. If you want to check out our mascot on Instagram, his Instagram handle is all about Herbie, I think. I should know that. But yeah, all about Herbie. I'll put it in the chat actually. It's all one word. All about Herbie for very cute. Go and check him out. Give him a follow as well. And I think that was the Eastern that's just landed. Yeah, Eastern Airways. So part of KLM. Eastern Airways coming in from Schiphol. This is the Sun Express off to Antalya. Although I think they've intersected actually. They've not. Yeah, they've intersected. So, which means they just come in shorter on the runway than the end point. I think they're probably good to go because I don't think there's anything. There's the Logan Air one that's due in, but that's way away at the moment. So that's going to be on its way shortly. Get that powering up now. Boeing 737. Flight time 4 hours. Antalya from here. Apologies again there, we had a connection issue. We get a lot more connection issues than we normally do here at Birmingham. It's normally pretty good, but it's dropping a lot today, so I don't know what's going on. Something in the local area that's on taking our connection. I'm not sure which tower we connect to here, but it's happening a bit regularly. It's happening on my phone as well. It's not just our dongle that we use to connect. But look, that's what I was talking about earlier, that plane being held there. There's the logo now from Iron Man. That's a very short stop, isn't it? It's only a small plane, so it doesn't have to go the whole runway. It doesn't have to use the whole of the runway. It's just coming from the Isle of Man. Logan Air ATR. Get some nice sound of the props coming through. It's like the next landing coming in. It's Jet 2 from Turin, Italy. 2 minutes out. A slew of arrivals. EasyJet, Geneva after that, and then Ryanair from Alicante after that one. Your hand's okay, Jim. Just conscious you're. If you need a break, then you can chuck them in your pockets. So that's the 2E going to Malaga 737 MAX 8, slightly bigger variant of the 737. The Jet 2, which I mentioned earlier, coming in from Turin in Italy. Welcome if you've just joined us to our first live stream of the year. Very interesting weather conditions today, cold and foggy. Captured some great action so far. The A380, a few Dreamliners, a few small planes. Nice, always a nice variety here at Birmingham. Got about just under half an hour remaining for part one of our stream. A little break, and then we'll be back after that. What we're seeing here is 2E737 MAX going to Malaga. Very jealous. It's very nice in Malaga at the moment. See what temperatures. 12 degrees. It's a lot warmer. It's 12 degrees. There's probably no wind. It's surprising that temperature. Okay, there's the EasyJet from Geneva. So I was talking about, we have a slew of, I don't know if that's the right word, well, let's just say a few arrivals coming in quickly. There's a Ryanair from Alicante behind that. And then I think there was another EasyJet coming in, from Edinburgh, regular service. Used to do that quite a lot years ago. Pretty good job I was in then. It's an early flight up to there, 7 in the morning. It was an early start to the day to get that flight. Okay, so we've got the Ryanair from Alicante, should be landing shortly. And there it is, right on time. Unfortunately, we do miss the touchdown point because of this hangar too. I don't think tell a lie. It's quite good for Ryanair. A few planes taxiing out at the moment. We've got 737 MAX taxiing. It's going to be going to Madrid. Oh no, sorry, got confused. Jet 2 is the one which came from Turin, but yeah, that's the Ryanair. It's going back to Madrid because I think we caught that coming in from Madrid potentially earlier. Got a EasyJet A320 from Edinburgh, and another flight coming in from Turin as well. We've had Turin recently. Not recently, sorry, previously on our streams. The flight coming up from Jersey as well, Alicante. If you're on Flight Radar, you can now, well, I think probably maybe always have been able to, but it's very useful for us. We can filter the traffic for the specific airport, and you can save that now. I think that is a new thing. You can actually save your filters. It's very useful to be able to just see the traffic for the airport. So that's an EasyJet A320, I think that is. So that, that's the one from Geneva. Ryanair about to take off for Madrid. Yeah, it's just on the move. There it is. Ryanair 737 MAX. It goes into the fog. Not going to get a lot of climb out shots today, I don't think, as this fog lifts. both Jim and I are regretting not bringing gloves. We really should have remembered how cold it is up in this car park. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the connection dropping. Jim is a trooper. Very much, he's out in the cold. I'm sitting in the back of the van. I'm so cold sitting in the back of the van, but he's more out in the wind and yeah, doing really well. Oh, I think we're both looking forward to our lunch and a bit of a break just to heat up again. That's what I was saying earlier about us. We are certainly fair weather streamers. Big respect to the guys that are out there that do this all year round, any conditions. Yeah, I've got a back end of a. I don't know what that is actually. That wasn't probably the best description of it, a back end, but it's not on flight radar. It looks like a CRJ, but then it hasn't got the engines at the back, so there might be an Embraer. Don't know what that is. Spanish. Shows you I know my flags. Right, let's have a look at what's going on. The Qatar 787 Dreamliner is on flight radar but hasn't moved. We'll catch that at some point. We've got a TUI 737 from Turin it's on finals. And an EasyJet from Edinburgh. Oh, that wind has just dropped a bit. Maybe the change in condition when that drops. Okay, so that's the TUI 737 from Turin. Okay, so we should have an EasyJet arriving imminently. Coming in from Edinburgh. I'm going to bring to you in a few moments. Just coming in through the fog. There it is. A320. The older A320s, not one of the Neos. Just the new engine option. Nice little Honda jet. Seen that before here. That's going to Blackpool. That's going to be a very short flight. That's a nice, very nice little jet. Sleek. Going to Blackpool. How long that takes? It's not going to tell me that on here. It's 92 nautical miles, but it doesn't give me the average flight time. But yeah, that's going to be up and down very quickly. See, this is the variety you get at Blackpool. Let's go to Blackpool. At Birmingham, you get a jet like this going out, very small, and then you capture an A380 coming in, which is one of the largest. Great variety here. See where this one goes. I think it'll probably go past Hangar 2, so we'll lose it momentarily. That's the EasyJet. She's landed from Edinburgh. Yeah, they lost that Honda jet just behind the hangar there. Just to see where that is going to enter the runway just by the hangar, I'd imagine, because that's not going to need. It's not going to need a lot of runway. It's going to be very fast. It's like they're just doing a runway inspection at the moment. The safety team out doing that inspection of the runway. I know they've just come in, so maybe just moving from one side of the airport to the other. So let's have a look. I think our next departure is going to be that Honda jet. Yeah, it's just entered the runway. Does not need a lot of runway. There's nothing. I can see it's due in at the moment. Oh, it's an EasyJet. Yeah, from Jersey. Okay, hear that Honda jet. And watch for the climb out. You're not going to see a lot of the climb out in the fog, but these normally go like a rocket. Feet per minute. That's got speed 0 apparently according to flight radar. Oh, there you go, 1,000. Oh, okay. This always happens. I always call this out and say the private jet's too sharp climb, but they never do. It's just on the simulator. We're going to lose that in the fog, which is a shame. But yeah, this little Honda jet off to Blackpool. Very short flight, I would imagine. So, next one in is the EasyJet A320 from Jersey. Seeing the Qatar was showing on flight radar. I think it was ready, or it was at the gate. Yeah, so there's the runway inspection. So the safety team just out at the moment, just checking the runway, make sure there's no debris. Make sure it's all clear, all safe for the planes to use it. So we've got just under 10 minutes to go on this first part, the live stream. So stick with us. Remaining 10 minutes, and then we'll be back after lunch. can only apologise again, folks, for the connection issues. Yeah, sorry about this. This is unusual for us to the connections drop out much. Okay, so we've got the Ryanair 737 going to Tenerife. Right, we're getting close to the 2 hour point, but I think traffic-wise, there's not a lot. Right, well, yeah, we'll just capture this last Ryanair, and then I think we'll cut it there, and then we'll be back for about half an hour after we've just had a bit of lunch, and then yeah, we'll be back on. So this, we should tell you where it's going. I think it's Verona. Yeah, this is 737 off to Verona. So that's where we're going to finish it there. This first part, and then keep your notifications on to see us come back later. Right, like